Those two pictures on the wall were my father's, his memories of Capri. They hung there on his wall all of my life, so they mean the world to me. We went there on our honeymoon, so it's important to me and you. The one beside them's the Amalfi Coast, it was one of my father's too. There is a small figurine in the bathroom that looks a lot like him. Got a photo of him in his armchair smiling beside a glass of gin. I remember all the stories that he used to tell. They were different every time. There is so little left of his legacy, but I suppose that's what I am. He only had one record, Callum Kennedy. It was in Gaelic, dated and really bad, so he didn't understand what music meant to me. But loud music didn't make him mad. We always had a piano, but no one played it though. We had lessons, but never got very far. But it stood in the room and took pride of place. That sort of said who we all are. He sat in his chair watching Wimbledon, and the rest of us just left him be. The odd occasion there was a football match, he'd stand and shout at the TV. Our holidays were spent visiting his sisters. They lived all around the UK. Sometimes there were cousins to play with, and I guess we all liked it that way. He saw me through so many of my harder times, and was always there for me. Didn't matter that we were so many worlds apart in lifestyle and politically. He didn't play sport in my lifetime, but he gave me his badminton bat. It was top of the range, but a wooden one, and for decades I played with that. He had friends from work round for dinner, or members of our family. He was always centre of attention with the tales he told, all the mischief when he was away. One time he was up a tree and the gamekeeper waited for him and his friends to come down. So Dad pissed on him, and when he went away, he ran all the way back to town. One Sunday he was dressed posh to go to church, and his friend Donny Willie Puppy came round. They went to play at the Gut Factory, with both of them acting the clown. Donny said, "I dare you to walk round the vat rim," which he did, but then Dad fell down, drowning in the fish guts while Donny ran away. Just as well someone else was around. He was rescued from the tank, but stank of fish. But he was soaked in fish guts to the skin. He staggered, crying, to his granny's house. She washed his clothes and cleaned him. His parents would have killed him if they only knew. Dad adds he was misunderstood, innocent, but forever from then he hated fish, or being anywhere close to their scent. For a year we shared a flat in Meagle, before he was allowed to retire, while I finished school in Blackgowrie, with a diet that only we could admire. Tatties with mince and angel delight, and we saw Mum at the weekend, a 4-hour drive in all weathers, and to help Mum, or so we'd pretend. But in truth we did little together, and on very little did we agree. but he was always there when I struggled though, and that was too frequently. I always found reason to come back home, for him and my mother to see. So I guess that my brother and I and his grandson are his true life legacy.